What are you wowing about? That's not right. Whoops. I was trying to pause the thing and it wasn't working. Turns out I was pressing continue. Hello again, Doof. From night to day, we are only playing Pikmin. And you'll just have to deal with it. Hope you had good sleep. Welcome back. And hello, Ellie. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know your time zone. I'm sorry. Welcome back to Pikmin, where we get to run around and feel important. As we make our army do literally everything else.
Hey!
They don't cause rescue corps for nothing. Find a way to rescue people together, or whatever.
Fishy!
Yeah, they don't call us the rescue corps for nothing, because we are incorporating you into doing our dirty work. But today is cleanup day. I was like, I'm not doing anything, I might as well stream. So here I am, streaming. I even flipped a coin, and the coin told me not to, but you only flip a coin for like that 50-50 chance if you are indecisive. Which I am. You know, in my... Oh, we're missing 2 points of treasure. Huh, I thought I was only missing 1. So you flip it, and then it lands on something, and you're like, alright. Am I disappointed or am I satisfied with this answer? And that tells you what you actually wanted to do. You get my point? Alright, what do I have the least of? Rocks, pinks, and purples. I do need more of all of these, really, but... Harvest the souls. Alright, get a bunch of garbage, but we also need to make sure I do the thing first, actually. Before I do anything, I should go up here. If I'm capable of such a feat. With my tiny feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was 5. If it was more or less than 5, then oh well. Alright, Ochi. I command thee to look for treasure. Follow the scent, Ochi. We will slaughter things on our way to victory. I'm following, stinking dog. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to cleanup duty on Pikmin. I think I already said that, but basically I missed a few treasures because they're underground. And I can't see them? What am I missing here? Hang on. Okay. That's the source of the scent, but why isn't he digging? I had the feeling there'd be one behind. Alright, hang on. Let's put the purples up and get the white ones out. Originally, the white ones were capable of seeing underground. But they haven't mentioned that at all. Hey. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello, hi, how's it going? Why are you throwing us? What kind of element could they bring into the next Pikmin? We've got ice, we've got flying, we've got poison. That qualifies an element. I'd say so. And yeah, at some point. Alright, what am I missing? Is it up there? No? I mean, there's nothing there. No, it is up there. Okay. It's literally up there, but he stopped in front of it. Okay. Now I understand what I need to do. And now I also understand that the whole seeing underground thing is gone. Good. Gone for good. Alright, let's bring out the yellows. Everyone's favorite. Because the white ones can't get up there. They're too slow. Surprised none of that is considered treasure. I mean, enough purple could probably lift the tire, right? I see. One of the other halves of those jars. Come on. Okay, and the last treasure is right over here. Also underground. Or yes, also underground. Wasn't sure if it was going to be on top of a monster's head. Ah. The harmonica of harmony. And that's all we need to do today. It does feel weird that there's, like, all these dead bodies around still. And obviously that's my fault. I did slaughter them. But, like, it's been days. Does everything just stay dead forever? That seems weird. In previous games, the Pikmin would kill things, but they wouldn't really stay dead. Now it seems like only the caves really respawn stuff, and that's only if you clear them. What does it mean? What does it mean, LD? There we go. Investigated everything. Takes quite a bit to kill one little pellet. But it does just stop as soon as you do that. Whoops. Also, whoops, didn't mean to jump him. Hey, where are these yellows I'm missing? Hello, Sivia. I just saw the thing you sent. And it looks, familiar. But it looks neat. It's kind of hard to tell what everything is when it's surrounded by all those particle effects, though. It's a giant explosion of electricity. And I could say it rocks. Cinematic. It's also noisy, much like most cinema. Get in there, and then I'll take the purples back out. Hooray! Amazing that Ochi can just hold all of these. Okay. So now the rest of the day is just gonna be farming. If you're curious, I'm going around and cleaning things up. And I missed 2 treasures here because they were both underground. What? Ooh. Actually, might as well. I have all the onions. I can harvest any Pikmin I desire. Which feels nice. I don't go into caves. No, sorry for spoiler. If you didn't want to know. But it's too late. I've got all the Pikmin. I'm just harvesting all these dead bodies that I left here days ago. They may be rotting, but the Pikmin are still hungry. I gotta feed them something. Oh. That's what's alive. These things. Go get them. And for some reason well, you just cannot catch them. Go on, you can do it. Good job, you got him. Butterfly down. For some reason the dead bodies don't go away and like nothing's respawned, like at all. Doesn't feel very Pikmin-ish, you know? The question is, will they actually kill them if I just am not here? Oh, they got one. Got 2. Good job. Only 100% complete if I kill literally anything. Everything. And they got it. And they got it. Alright. There's one more butterfly over here. I just got these onions at the end of the last room. Corner it. Surround it. Why are you just falling behind it like a bunch of dweebs? Come on. That guy just gave up. He just went back to the Ochi. Nah, I'm good. Can't tell if that's purple or pink. I think that's purple. Yeah, I think it was purple. But I wasn't sure. I mean the number, not the pellet. Okay, pinks are going that way. I think that's... Oh wait, there's one more dead body right here. Yeah, just one little sad bug. These are pink. I wonder how it feels to play this if you're colorblind. You know, a weird thought, but after watching that one video about someone who was colorblind, like, how did they feel about Pikmin? Red Pikmin, those are clearly blue. Right. I mean, old Pikmin. Get these little things over here. The next area will be much different. Because I haven't actually finished it. Whereas this area I was just missing. Oh! Hello. Well, okay then. I gave you 5. 5 people. He just gave up! Why? I don't pay you guys to be lazy. I think. I'm not really sure I pay you, but... Maybe purples do hit hard. They kill that pretty fast. Good job. With their stubby little legs. Amazing rock Pikmin can hold themselves up. Alright, I think that's probably enough farming. Once I get everybody over there, we'll go to the next area. We'll clean that up. And we'll clean the next area up. And we'll clean that area after that up. It'll all be fine. I wonder if I can make Ochi dizzy. That's the thing they like to do, but no, apparently not. Ochi is too smart to get dizzy. But how do you like Pikmin City? Probably like it better if they were all Moogles. Different colored orbs on their head, or pom-poms, whatever they're called. Oh. Hello, Mimikyu, and you hate it. That sounds like Minish Cap, yeah? Oh yeah, if you didn't know, you can also play the, Oracle games on the Switch now, which is pretty neat. The Oracle of Seasons and Ages are on the Switch Game Boy player. Game Boy Advance? Color? No, they're Color, that's right.
Nothing.
Flip through the rescue journal yet? Never has to review the basics. I feel like I'm being made fun of. Okay, we're only missing 5. But what's got you twisted up, Mimikyu? Is it the Minish? Is it the seashells down by the seashore? Oh, of course. I don't know what could possibly upset you about Kinstone Peas. Ta-da. Aren't they just like the best thing ever? That's what Reborn told me, at least. I have a thing for this, but I don't know where I put it. I had a little Kinstone Fusion thing, but I don't remember where I put it. You'd think it would just be with all the other things, but there's so many random things that I've drawn. Actually, knowing me, I'd probably put it in the Minish Cap folder. How many things did I get? We got the Mooching Vase and the Wind Tech. Investigation complete! We got 39 more rocks, 36 more pinks, and 45 more purples. Honestly, I probably need more white ones for the next area. Pepper, did I hear that you're a dog fanatic? I'm a dog lover too. I have a sweet little pup at home named Bulby. He's a Bulbin. Really? How lovely. Dogs are the best. What kind of stuff does Bulby like?
Ooh.
He's a dog, so anything. But he especially loves pick carrots. Watching him eat those is the cutest thing in the universe. Ha! I know exactly what you mean. Nothing makes me happier than watching a dog chow down on something they love. Or when their eyes sparkle when it's time for their walkings. Or how they snuggle up to you so nice and warm, their loyalty. You know what we're talking about. Right, Colin?
Yaha.
Oh, yes, of course. We'll be talking about this all night. Olimar's a good addition to the crew. Just to give them the golden kinstones I found there. I thought they were just special kinstones. Well, I mean... They are special. They're made of gold. Yeah, unless you have air conditioning. But yeah, I agree, Toronto. I wonder if I have... Oh, think you got this under control, is that it? No, split fast one of me. Alright.
Job soon.
See, well, you're not done yet, newbie. Keep at it and finish the job. Also, hello, John. I'll be honest, Mimikyu, I don't remember. Even though we played Minish Cap not too long ago. You know, like 2 years ago. But I believe in you. Just don't go for 100%. It's not worth it. And not just because of the kinstones, but a lot of other stuff. Hello. Wow, you're incredible. Maybe you can leave 100 Pikmin now. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot they wanted me to do that. I just gotta say, you're one charismatic leader, really. This is not true. Have you seen me? Look into my eyes. Do these starlight really lead you to your destiny? Do they? The only charismatic thing about me is my dog. If I even talked, I've said copy that. Like, there are little dialogue boxes that pop up. And they're like, what do you think? And I have two options. The wrong thing or copy that. So... Oh yeah, did you see the thing earlier drawn up? You remember how I was talking about how blues are the only ones not overshadowed by Ochi? I was wrong. If you go down and learn Doggy Paddle level 3, he can dive, and he can transport treasure from below the surface and bite underwater creatures too. So, he can do literally everything a Pikmin can. Except better. Ochi only is entirely possible, but you'd have to focus really heavily on rescuing. So it'd have to be at least, like, Ochi and the Glow Pikmin. Because the Glow Pikmin slaughter all the other things, and Ochi can't really do nighttime expeditions. Not very well. Which area you'd like to explore? Serene Shore. Now, I haven't really done much of anything here, so... Ta-da! Yeah, having to switch your sword and shield out is an annoying thing about the old Game Boy things. If they redid Minish Cap, though, they could probably make it just like they did with the... Link's Awakening. I don't know why my mind blanked out it, and I was like, don't say Link Between Worlds, don't say Link Between Worlds. He's a Link, he's between the dream world and the real world, but he's not between worlds. It's different. Yeah, I was also thinking Link's Awakening. That's the one they remade and gave him the doofy headpiece. Everyone looks like they're made out of little toys. Or that they are little toys. Okay, so we need to go here. There's a thing there I haven't done. There's a thing there I haven't done? Huh. Or have I done it? No, I have not done it. I haven't done 3 whole caves. Wow. There's a thing there. Link's Awakening was real fun. I mean, I should know. I played it until I learned how to speedrun it. Good job, Ochi. They do want me to use purples here. Okay, I want to go... Guess I'll go like here and then go around. Jeez, there's so many caves I just haven't done. 2 treasure things over there. There's a treasure thing over there. I did nothing here. I forgot about that. I forgot I didn't bother with that. Whoops. Sorry, Mr. Onion. Ochi? Maybe I should have taught him how to swim better. Well, I can do this and just freeze everything. There you go. This at least takes care of the threats. There you go, they're dead. This is permanent, by the way. If you freeze the pool of water they're in, they're just dead. There's no saving them. True. Yeah, Ochi can't replace the ice Pikmin, but you can use those. You can use the bombs. Is that a tiny black duck? It sure is. This is literally Knight the Duck. Yet, it's entirely possible I'll find some ability that lets him freeze things. Ta-da. Oh, I can't believe I found Knight the Duck. You guys stay here. Is there treasure still here? No. What is in this? What is this? Oh, I drained the water. The Rubber Cutie series. Alright, well, you know, I liked my method better. I don't really need these, but I still need these. I gotta get myself a new pair of shoes, guys. How the heck am I gonna be able to face the rescue corps if I have crummy old shoes? And how many do I need to freeze the entire ocean? 100! Alright, well, we're not gonna do that. I don't want them doing that either. No chicken stinger. If I froze this with the ice Pikmin and then brought Ochi over, he could do this if I had the swimming power. How do you like this sound? The sound of water gushing around your ears. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a fossil. Huh. Praise the Helix fossil or whatever. What else is here? There's something right here. And it's... What? Okay. I don't know what that is. Like a fishing lure? Yes? Alright, well... What'd they find? A bomb. Cool. I'm glad the bomb still works after it's been tossed in water. Alright, next is to the left. Have I been down here? No. Maybe I'll go down there. Doing all those in one go is probably better. Yeah, Ochi, go get the thing or whatever. Paleontology. Ochi, get those 3 Pikmin. Seafloor Resort. I've got 100 Pikmin. Might as well use them, right? It's literally the same team I already had out. You can use glow seeds in caves to create glow Pikmin, but you can't take them out of the cave with you. Which is also messed up. You could use glow Pikmin seeds and Ochi for like a full run. Like, you would probably need the glow Pikmin to do a few things. Or at least make them faster. I would not tell someone to get all the gold nuggets or whatever with stinking Ochi. Oh, right. I forgot, they're ice, but they can still freeze. They can still drown. Well, as powerful as Ochi is for single target stuff, he cannot handle a big group. Why are you guys over there? Okay. I don't like these gravestones. I know that's not what they are, but... Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but... Oh yeah, I guess I can just freeze the water, huh? I don't really need to yet, but... Never mind, I need 100. Forget I said anything. Ochi, come on. Eh, what the? You beating up my friend? Ochi is also immune to basically all elements. So, you know. I can't believe they're standing right beside the stinking thing, and still they refuse to pick it up. They were idling, too. Why was there a baby bottle top and also a pacifier in here? I don't like this sub-story, guys. I don't like the story this area is telling me. Before Macy. What? 1, 2, 3. 3, okay. Couldn't remember. Dang it. I couldn't remember what button to press for one. Oh, it broke. Oh no. And he almost drank all of my friends like a baby bottle pop. But I'm okay. Hey, look, a frolic. I could have had 100 Pikmin a little bit earlier. Now what? You're seeing it. This is the Pikmin 4. I think it has a lot of things that they made too simple. Like, I can only have 3 different types of Pikmin out at a time. It doesn't even have 4 Pikmin minimum. I'm limited to 3. 3 types at a time, and I feel like that really, like, really hurt their puzzle building. Not even really puzzle building, but, like, their layouts are always, like, built for 3 specific Pikmin. Which probably helped their developers, but, you know, as far as gameplay goes, it feels a little limited. But the new Ice Pikmin are fun. They have a lot of fun mechanics. They're basically just better bitter spray. But the dog, it's so... He overpowers and overshadows all Pikmin you could have. Why are rock Pikmin not your jam? Do you not like having, like, little rocks of flavor in your jam? I don't blame you. Rock Pikmin are just their answer for making the purple Pikmin not great. You can make the dog suck, actually. You can, in fact, just keep the dog from being relevant. Oops. If you just don't upgrade him, then he's honestly pretty bad. He barely does any damage, he takes too much damage, he's weak to all the elements. Like, realistically, if I really hated the dog, I could just not upgrade him and just focus on Pikmin. Oh. They got stuck in the bubbles. Oh look, there's a thing. I have a feeling I'm gonna hate fighting that. Did that just launch a Pikmin? No, okay. I will fight that later. Alright, another cool feature you can do. I can just go back in time. All that stuff I was just doing, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I lost 3 Pikmin.
Hello?
Huh? Must be a castaway nearby. The game also has a lot of characters that are just constantly talking at you. And that's not really a problem, it's just kind of annoying. You know, they're very tutorial handy. Part of them are even like, hey, if you're stuck, you should do this thing. And if you're not stuck, well, remember that thing you can do? But yeah, I'm already doing that. And here's a fun trick Ochi can do. Just charge this guy, stun him, and then all the Pikmin can heal at once. Seems fair. Have a 99 guys and a dog just tackle you. I can't get him. There we go. Sorry to burst your bubble, but happy to save you. What I was trying to do with this guy is boom! Everybody's on him, he's frozen, and dead. There's also a lot of Dandori practice. My Pikmin should be drowning. And Dandori is like the art of delegation. Which are basically just mission modes, like do this really fast and do it well. If you fail, then just get good. That's your quest. You know, I'm wondering. I wonder if blues have the ability to save Pikmin. Alright, well they wouldn't help those Pikmin. I'll try it later. Ice Pikmin can float. They are not at risk of drowning. They can't get anything under the water, but, you know, they're not at risk for drowning. That's all that really matters. Uh-oh, the Pikmin are having trouble. Uh-oh, the Pikmin are having trouble. Get off. Have the blues take it back. Oh, we bloomed a bunch of flowers. I do appreciate that you don't have to upgrade anything if you don't really want to. You don't have to give yourself... Oh, I used ice. You don't have to give yourself elemental resistances or anything. You can do whatever the heck you want. And I appreciate that. You can make it as hard as you want. And as strong as the dog is, it can be weak. I'm sure there will be challenge runs of people being like, can you beat the game without using any upgrade materials? The answer is yeah, but it'll take a lot of bombs. Which you can buy with your upgrade materials. Isn't that nice? And your options are new shoes or explosives. Both are profitable. Alright, time to go fight a monster. Alright, I forgot in this timeline I haven't popped this yet. Hooray! boom, it's dead. Kinda anticlimactic, isn't it? That was like a big version of the thing that eats me, or eats my Pikmin, and it just instantly died when it hit the ground. Here we go. Okay, is there any other nonsense I forgot? Now they're taking a dead body over there. I guess the body was too heavy to take the airways. Oh, there's a thing over there. Also want to see a cool trick? There we go. I got rid of the evidence. No one will ever find that dead body. Good job, Ochi. Oh no, Ochi, what are you doing? You're not supposed to turn it in. Hey, look at the ID info. It's Quiche! Member of the Planetary Science Club at the Alon Academy, who believes the stars are inextricably linked to the ore she collects.
On the call?
Alon Academy, Planetary Science Club. I was a student traveling with that teacher. I literally just did that, Tron. Yes, he can swallow survivors. When they're unconscious, of course. Thankfully, they're unconscious, so they won't remember it. It is disturbing, I agree. Oh, there goes that Pikmin. Help! Got it. That should be the last thing here.
Come on.
What's up, Ochi? Can't go any further. Don't worry. They're unconscious, and Ochi's stomach is probably very secure. Except for when he's beaten up and has to spit them out. They seem to be invulnerable when they're unconscious. Their life support systems are very strong. You leave a cave where you're done exploring, you can always go back and resume where you left off. Which is neat. I don't know why you would. I guess if you weren't good and just lost all your Pikmin, that would be a good reason to. Or just had a big accident. Or just forgot that you could restart time. I do kind of wish that I had upgraded Ochi at this point. He could go down there and kill those fish for me. Would be nice. Oh, this is underwater. I didn't realize. Then I need 100 ice to freeze it. Like, you could freeze this water and then just have Ochi kill everything. Is this underwater? It sure is. Can I freeze it anyways? With 100 Pikmin I can. Great. I have a distinct feeling he's about to... Whoops. Nope. Co-op mode is really bad, by the way. So, Mimikyu, if you ever thought of giving this game for co-op mode, don't. Second player gets the power to throw pebbles and stuff, and make Pikmin work a little faster, and that's it. Amazing for speedruns, absolutely terrible as an actual co-op experience. I don't know why they didn't just let you control Ochi. Like, he's already controlled. Doesn't make any sense. Why are they just standing there? Guys? Are they actually in the... Okay, they're actually in the group. They just weren't in the group. Okay, wait for the bubbles to pop. Go. I said go. Alright, one fish down. Two fish. Two fish down. Fish. And Ochi switch. The only big difference is that Ochi cannot do the charge thing. Oh neat, the ice guys pop their own bubbles. They just freeze. Okay, here's up this dirty water. That's teeth. I don't like the story this area is showing me. I don't know what they're going for here. Come on. No, they're stuck. Come on. Come up here. Don't you wanna punch this dog? God dang it. Don't swallow. Are they safe? They are safe. Oof. Thankfully, he did not actually finish eating them. I don't like this. Take the evil-looking dentures. Good old Joker dentures. Now where do I press a button? There's the button. All the way over there. The button will lower the gate, allowing me to slip through unnoticed by the demons within. Ochi is pretty slow in the water. If only there was a way to change that didn't take so much time. Okay. All 100 of you get over here. Dang! Oh, wait. Wait. Dang it. Curse Ochi's stubby legs. They don't want me to go over there with Ochi yet. They want me to do stuff, but where's the fun in that? There's no fun in this. Dang it. I should probably make them make the bridge while I'm messing around. Okay. Oh, I need you to stay up there. I can cheat if I want to. The Pikmin aren't my mom. Come back here. Is there a thing down here? No. Kill that fish. I don't like the way it was looking at me. I also didn't want to throw a Pikmin in there and end up accidentally killing it. Alright, now how can I cheat? I mean, this is a very simple solution. I just have to walk over there and hit that button. But where's the fun in that? Oh. Aha! Victory! Cheating always wins. And I've accomplished nothing with this, but success is its own accomplishment. Won't instantly get eaten. Don't be devoured by your hubris. Oh. Don't fall in the water. And on the plus side, he will instantly die. On the plus side, you guys are fine. There, I've lowered the iron fences. You know, if that iron fence can be avoided, that means all iron fences can be avoided. Clearly. You guys break that. You guys break that. What else am I missing? Oh, there's a bunch of treasure in the water. Huh. I'm sorry, it's our toothbrush now. I'm sorry that your toothbrush was sleeping with the fishes, though. Very tragic. Are these also your tiny toothpick swords? You know, very stylish. But also soaked. Come on, guys. Great. More of that. I do like that the little ice cube Pikmin can swim. They can't go under the water, they'll drown, but they float. Unlike the others, which all drop. I don't know why the other Pikmin can't learn how to swim, but they also panic a lot, so... Take back my crystals, please. I need them so I can buy a new pair of shoes. Why are shoes so expensive? Even in the Pikmin world, nothing comes cheap. Of course, like, he's making them out of raw material, but... Okay. Here we go. Sub-level 4. Probably the last one. There's only one treasure left. One guy left. 75% of 23 actually 22? Or I guess it'd be 24. It's also counting the guy. This is my boss. There must be a castaway nearby. I sure hope he hasn't been eaten by a giant frog. A giant enemy frog. Alright, now question. I've bought a lot of bombs. Also, does this work on them? Oh, they put water. Because he's on sand. Does this work? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Dang it, Ochi. What are you gonna do, Mr. Frog? My dog's gonna eat your feet. He's not French, but he can play the part. Oh. I may have stolen Ochi's tail. I did not! In fact, did nothing, because he was in the air. I know, my tractinator will track him down. And do that. Is that a purse? Alright, Ochi. That's yours now. They'll take that. Wait. Is the guy under the water? Uh-oh. Good boy, Ochi. You made it back. Yeah, he was under the water. How is he alive? There he goes. So obviously I didn't need to use bombs or anything to kill him, but that seemed like more fun. I've killed so many of those frogs. Let's see what the ID tells us. It's Osa! Archaeologist tracking the path of civilization across the universe. He hopes his discoveries will shock the world of academia. My Civilization Academia. The hottest new anime trend. A ruin excavation specialist. He probably came to this planet to do research. Excellent rescue work. Bring him back here. I have some questions for him. Question 1. What the heck, man? Why are you here? Alright. Looks like that's everything around here. Oddly enough. It feels like there should be bombs or something over there, but nothing. Felt like I lost some frames there, but at least I didn't lose Pikmin. Ta-da! Pup Drive Up! The Gimme Gimme series. Greed Inducement Device. Brew. Spirit Sword! Brush of Foolishness. You're right, this is your toothbrush, Mimikyu. Monster Teeth. That's the most direct one they've got. Well, then they have Octopus. Dapper Blob. False Lollipop. Maestro Flavor. Maternal Sculpture. Investigation complete. When you encounter a new creature for the first time, you register in the Picklepedia, where you can then torture it forever. And no, that's not a joke. You can go to your Picklepedia and just throw bombs at them if you so desired. Isn't that fun? You can just bring up any monster you want and just throw bombs and paralyzing carrots and robots. Just throw whatever you want. And there's a Frolic. Ta-da! Blurp. It released more nectar! This must be how it processed nutrients from the extra Frolic. Yeah, let's go with that. I really don't need purples right now. It is a beach ball. That is true. Coincidentally, we've actually harvested a beach ball today. Are there nuggets over there? There are nuggets over there. Where did these come from? Let's harvest some nectar. Boink, boink. Alright, where to next? Well, I haven't been to any of these, so I guess we'll go in there. There's also treasure right here. Where's this bridge? Am I right? 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 Oh, now it's to my right. The map keeps moving. And I'm slightly crazy, so... Let's get this golf ball. Come on, one more. He didn't want to do it. This one will not do it. Okay, fine. You don't want to do it, I'm not gonna make you. Wait for that to get in there. In Golf Castle. Shortly in my explanation, a loud bang echoed through the cave. My memory's been clouded by fear, but I do recall there was nothing I could do with blue Pikmin I'd brought with me, and I ran away in desperation. The rest is a mystery. Oh no. But it suggests all blue Pikmin? There's poison, there's fire, there's electricity, there's more water. Do I take 100? There are 2 wild Pikmin, but we don't know what they are. I mean, am I allowed to take non-blues? Will they automatically drown? I'm curious if it will actually... Oh, wait. No, it won't. I can actually only use blue Pikmin. Okay. I will take 90 blue Pikmin. Will I have regrets? And if all else fails, I can use glow Pikmin. They're immune to everything, right? Yeah, what are you supposed to do here? Everything is just water. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, Mimikyu. Hope you enjoy your coma, and also Minish Cap. Have a good night. You know, try to not die. I hope you comb around. Whoops. Oh, it's Crystal. Got him. Can I do anything? I guess I could use an ice ball. Like, on that guy, I mean. For these, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. There's an easy solution to all of my problems. Go, Oshi! Ta-da! But Ochi can't get through these bars. There's one major weakness. He is, in fact, a little fat. He's a little tubby bug. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Bet you wanna fight me, don't you? Huh? I didn't want you to actually get a Pikmin. Hang on. Bow. What's with this bowel sound? I didn't want him to eat a Pikmin. How did she kill that guy? We'll deal with the rest. You better not lose, Ochi! He did. He went for the tiny one. Oh, gee, how did you... Wait, what? Oh, I guess he can get over here. Huh. Okay, here's the answer to this. No. No. I don't want you to get the toy. You guys stay here. Ochi and I will be right back. Ow. Alright. What is this noise? Huh? What the? There we go. Outplayed who? He got outplayed by a dog. You know, I guess to be fair, the Pikmin are also often outplayed by this dog. Wait, how did he get up there? Can he jump on his own? I didn't know that. Okay, fine. You two can take that if you really want. Get that. Get the sweets. No, Ochi, I didn't want you to do it. I don't think I'll get it back if you do it.
What?
Oh yeah, there he comes back. I'm glad that puts out a fire. In super challenge mode, all elemental effects are insta-kills. Probably be a little too difficult. Okay. What the? Okay. Ochi, go kill that guy. It's weird to have only one type of Pikmin. But this is the challenge. Feels like I don't really have flowers a lot. Even though I do, it just feels like they often just run off. Every little thing just knocks them off. Like that. Suddenly none of them are flowers. Because they were on fire or something. Ah, the Summer Fruit series. Okay, and there was one more... somewhere. Ah, yes, I do love when a lock tells me what it is. It's in fact a lock. Is that the last treasure? Looks like it. I don't like this music. So ominous. Ta-da! I was already a bud, but now I am a flower. Now we wait. And is that it? Okay. The Engulfed Castle. Might would have more than 3 types of Pikmin in your squad when you're exploring caves. But, you know, not in the real world. You're not gonna walk around with a Pikmin in your pocket everywhere. No, not the slugs. Huh? Must be a castaway nearby. These little guys used to be threatening. And they are. They are still threatening. I just have the vague feeling that something's going to jump out and kill me. There is also a treasure up here, but I need to lower the bars. Ochi can't jump through bars. Still tub. So you know there's a problem when those guys are looking for food. Climb aboard, guys. I think there was one of these in the second game, where you were just stuck with just blue Pikmin. Which isn't really a negative, but... Hey, I'm over here. Oh no, they all saw me. I didn't know they could, I didn't know they could do that. Specifically, I didn't know they could eat Pikmin off of Ochi's back. That makes too much logical sense for me to consider it. Alright. These look like the things the pink Pikmin could pick up in the last game. Which there is a suspicious lack of in, like, all of these areas. I guess because we didn't get pink Pikmin's onion until the last general area. They haven't been needed for anything. Hmm? Oh. Okay, they're dead. And they dropped cherry tomatoes. One down. Will they eat their own kin? No. Two down. Okay. No poisonous shrooms yet, but I'm certain we'll find some. Keep forgetting to use ultra spicy spray. No, don't eat the tomato. You can eat the dead body. And we go down the ominous ramp, which I'm sure will not have any terrible beings at the end of it. Seems like they want Ochi here. So, back we go. There's a button up there. Which is for Ochi to consume. Or I go up here. Oh, welcome back, Ochi. Oh, hey, we got the guy. Neat. I didn't know I could... Did I always lift those? Huh. Okay, now I'll go... back over here, I guess. I've beaten a few of those clams, but I never bothered to see if I could actually like, harvest them. Oh hey, Mr. Bug. It's hard to fight as Oshi. That won't do anything, fool. I'm a super pup. Hmm? I see. That's the real reason that he was there. My one tough pup could not save all of the Pikmin. I think that's everything. Except for the thing past the gate. Can't believe that spider went for the guy and not the giant clam. That was clearly the superior hat. And another sweet potato. Everyone's favorite. Who's it gonna be? I'm gonna guess their name's gonna start with an M. What will it start with? No, it was an F. Dang it. It's Frise, a dedicated composer traveling with a famous opera singer and TV crew, hoping to find inspiration for the upcoming project.
Jizo?
A musician? Well, their job starts with an M. Looks like he was riding along the TV cruise ship. Maybe he knows about the TV reporter. Or maybe it's a different TV crew. And that seems to be everything. Get those crystals. And let's go. Deeper into the depths. I thought we'd find more wild Pikmin, but so far, nothing. If you have 100, they don't do anything. And they don't show up at all. Ridiculous. You think we'll ever have a game where we can have more than 100 Pikmin? I want 1,000 Pikmin. 1,000 Pikmin on the field. This is a bad idea. Oh, hey, it worked. Never mind. It's a great idea. Never had any doubt. What's that? Looks familiar, but I can't place what it is. Yeah, just leave that there, guys. Leave those there, too. See? Doesn't matter what the elemental effect is, all problems can be solved with enough numbers. Here's the button. Why am I missing 2 pixels? They're over there. New base unlocked. Oh, they come back. In the old games, those were just gone forever as soon as you lost them. And if this was the second game, that would have been all of my Pikmin gone instantly. I had to instantly restart. A puzzle piece! Our real goal is to solve that puzzle once and for all. Right there. Oh, doesn't look like it. Ah, dang it. Curse these spiders. They just instantly knock off all of their flowers. As I look away for 1 second. Okay, we got all those. Get these frogs. Get this potato. I think that's a potato at least. It looks like one. And that is indeed a potato. My intuition is king. I'll probably need all the boys or just have Ochi do it. You know, if I want to avoid death. Right, Ochi just like, nah, he's up in the air. What can I do? I can't attack someone in the air. Hello? Okay. Anything else I forgot? Well, looks like that's it. Kinda anticlimactic. My final fight was a frog. Scary. Of course, now the final fight's probably gonna be a big version of those frogs, and I'm gonna be very sad. Alright, looks good. Get these crystals so I can buy new shoes. And there we go. Oh, I need those shoes right now. Alright, on paper this looks real bad, but I've got the dog. Go, Ochi, go! Okay, good job. You know, everything kind of falls apart because Ochi resists poison too. Oh. I was hoping for regular nectar, but I'll take more spray, yes. Oh, I thought those were leaves. Ochi. No, not not that thing. Kill him. Cool, thanks. Though I kinda wanted to see that guy wear the railway as a hat. And his thought process is always on track. That's his secret. Ew. I'm glad the poison goes away after they die. It'd be awkward if only white Pikmin can carry these. I don't want to touch that thing, it's covered in mold. I'm not that bold. Ta-da! Onward! OG? Kill. Ow. No, don't die! Kill. Alright, victory for Ochi. I'm really tempted to have Ochi take that back, but I don't know. I don't think he should put that in his mouth. I'm sure it wouldn't really hurt, but it's one of those things where you... Nope, 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 nope. Like, yeah, you could feed it to the dog, but should you? Should you really? I think it's better to just throw it away. You got both. Oh boy. Why? Alright, hang on. Now it's the start of the sub-level. Dang. Squeak, squeak. Alright. Back to what we were doing. Squeak, squeak. And then the guy will fall down. What? There he is. Make sure he doesn't eat that. Who knows what his plan is? Here, we gotta build this ramp. We gotta build this ramp using the cookie cutter stuff. We gotta build this ramp. Is that a bomb? Hello, Ochi. That sure is a bomb. Nope, he's dead. Nope, he's dead. Hmm? Oop. Alright, cool. Bit of a cheap way to handle that fight, but he's, chump. What can I say? I also didn't really expect it to one-shot him. I figured that would take him to... I figured it would take him eating it to one-shot him. But it all worked out. And all of our Pikmin are alive. That's all that really matters. Oh. I may have instantly regretted my words, but it's fine. Free. This is where a bug comes down. Oh, it goes to crystals. What is the point of this little tunnel? Alright, 1 second, Ochi. We gotta suffocate ourselves in the sewer. Come back. Come on. Ochi, you can take the insect combo. I guess another benefit is Ochi can't have that stolen from him. Ow. Well, he ate the wrong one. There. That's all you needed to do. And we get this magical die over here, and also this guy who magically died. I don't like this creepy music. I think that's it. Yep. Except for this time. I'll take free power any day. Hup. Get a mango. Okay. And let's go. This has to be the last floor, right? This one's so deep. Sub-level 5. 80%. Yeah, this has to be the last one. Don't worry about gathering Pikmin before moving to the next sub-level. Even Pikmin that are currently outside your squad will follow you. They kind of did that in the second one, I think. It's a good thing to do, because sometimes they just get stuck, or they fall into the abyss, or there are... Huh? Must be a castaway nearby. Also, you might need to have 10 purple Pikmin. Sorry. This is another thing Ochi cannot do. He cannot weigh these things down. I think. I guess I never tried. Can he actually get up here? If he gets like a super jump, then maybe. I don't know how much Ochi weighs. Okay. Yeah, yet. It's entirely possible, I guess. Gee, I wonder what could be here. Oh! It's you! Yeah! Something just dropped from above! What is that thing? I can see it, but I'm not picking up any signs of life. I hope this will make sense after I check the log. Rock showed no sign of working against this creature. Never mind, Pikmin attacks. Does his body not actually exist in this dimension? Maybe if I hit it with a gravitational wave, the dimensions will converge and it'll show itself. Is that possible? Wait, what? I have not fought any of these. There was one at the very end of the Sage's quest, or challenges, but I didn't know how to fight it. Maybe vulnerable to gravitational waves, so we still have a chance. I know you two can figure it out. Ochi and really. Alright, that was not our chance. Alright. 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 I didn't know it was weak to stuff. I thought it was just invincible. Gravitational waves? This is the first one I've ran into in the main game. Like, I don't think challenge mode counts. Huh. I'll have to do this every single time. Oh, it didn't drop the... Oh. It didn't drop the spicy spray this time. Gave me a crystal instead. Weird. Oh, that purple Pikmin didn't get a thing. Oops. You flat. That's fine. Poor little Pikmin. Can't read his moves at all. Tell how he's gonna turn. Why aren't the attacks working? Ow! What the heck? Alright, neat. So it is in fact killable. That... That's Wave Race for the GameCube. Huh. Well, we lost a purple Pikmin, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Why did they give us Wave Race for the Nintendo GameCube? Alright, another ID to check out. It's Kaya! Oh, member of the school's Planetary Science Club, the hours she spends cloud gazing rarely leaves to scientific observations. A student? Oh, another member of the Planetary Science Club. Let's get her back to her teacher and fellow students. They'll be excited to see each other again. I saw this thing that was outside this dimension. There's another treasure here. Good thing I didn't leave. I swear, if this takes 100, and they expect you to have all the things, it's paint? Huh. Well, okay then. Now, was that creature... I don't remember what its name is, but was that thing killable before? Oh well, we did it. I lost a Pikmin. I forgot to look at stuff, but that's fine. One poor purple Pikmin. Complete side mission to get raw materials as well as some special items as reward. Wait, I can select their... It said an interesting thing. I can select their ID badge and just teleport to them if I want to talk to people at the rescue post. What the? Where am I? This isn't where I jumped in. I don't really need purples, so... We're up to 50%. So I'm over here. I was over there, and now I'm over here. Okay, I gotta make sure to push this down. And... oh, little guy. I thought it would be a big guy. Well, what is the point of up here? Oh. Of course. A hidden fruit. Which is bigger than I thought. Okay. Use Ochi to kill this guy up here. Hurry up! Hello, Karina! Oh yeah, I have this now. In case I needed it. Okay, I should be able to get these back, but why am I missing one? Oh, he's over there. Hello, little guy. Hello, littler guys. I guess he got stuck after I beat the big scary monster. I don't remember what all the bullboards are called. There's too many names. Alright, I'll leave that there. I don't think I can get the rest in time. Okay. All in all, a successful day. Player 2 can toss small stones at creatures when they use Pebble Pitcher, allowing them to two players to explore side by side. That is incorrect. The other one is not side by side. The other one's just in the air. Like, you just don't care. I can't imagine anyone really had fun playing the Pebble Pitcher. Yeesh! Can't believe we got 4 of them. They're all new. The Rubber Cutie series complete. I'm sad I never finished mine, but I'm glad we have the Dapper Rubber Ducky. The Anthology series complete. Just press the button. I can't believe they gave us Wave Race. So dumb. The puzzle is almost complete. Wait, which one is that? Which piece is that? Bottom, probably? True. True. Got a lot of treasure. And the first one that started it all was the Dapper Rubber Duck. We lost 1 purple Pikmin, that was it. I kept using time travel to keep us from losing more. Hey Dingo, about time you got back out there and helped us search for the missing castaways? Maybe. Who's gonna protect the rescue commandos while I'm gone? It has been helpful to have Dingo on a call to provide necessary guidance for Brilly. I suppose I considered it that way, on account of Brilly never doing that. Well, be sure to consider in the future. That's cool. I've literally never asked for help from literally any of you. Except maybe the doctor. He does cure the leaflings. Let's see, should we keep going? It is late, but also who cares? More importantly, let's go talk to people. You have a quest for me? Hey, you're the one who saved me, yeah? Haha, am I ever grateful for you, my friend? Came here to investigate this place from an archaeological perspective. Needless to say, there's a lot of rocks. Trying to reconstruct the collapsed structures and really just investigate all sorts of fascinating stuff. If I write a paper based on what I find, everyone in my field's gonna dig it. There's a little archaeology joke there. So, I heard you got raw materials to make bridges and all sorts of things. Did I get that right? I did! That's great, that's what I wanted to hear. Thing is, I'd love it if you could tell me when you build something, would you mind? Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, no, I'll give you something special to show my appreciation. Whoa! You built all that? Oh, he wants me to build structures? I've done that. You professional builder? Well, you are now. Haha. Oh, apparently only built 35 things? Build all structures? There's 43? I feel like I built more than that. Oh, are you the one who had good sense to rescue me? What was your name again? Was it really? Well, wait, my man. I should introduce myself. I'm the accomplished musical genius Freeze. You believe I joined the TV station, the spaceship will end up an awful crash? My cosmic talent was nearly lost. Uh-huh. My encounter with the ancient life as a planet of this planet was orchestrated by a muse of music. Nothing shows hard like a culture like music. There's bound to be some musical treasures to play on. I was imposed upon you to gather them for me. Oh? Planned on asking you to look for this treasure. I'd like you to have already started collecting. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Seems like I'm bearing witness to a small miracle. You saved me, started before I could ask. Truly, a muse of music smiles upon me. Uh-huh. Guy's a dweeb. A musical dweeb, but a dweeb nonetheless. Rescued all 3 of them. That's wonderful. Can't thank you enough. Alright, good. I got 50 for that one.
No.
I'm disappointed with myself for being such an unreliable supervisor. I take responsibility now for getting my students home safe. Eh, don't worry about it. They're fine. Just ignore the one that maybe got eaten by OT once or twice. It is bound to happen. You be traveling through this cave is a good clip. Drop your laser report for me.
Ponyanom.
Well, yeah, you help discover the spirit of the caves. Continue your endeavor and explore even more of them. There are 23. Yeah, of course there's 23. No, there's 24. The Sage Master probably just doesn't count. That's what I'm gonna go with. Hey, there science and technology make the impossible possible. Got a new pair of shoes. Cool. Idle counter. Tough stuff. Ah, now I can get the tough stuff plus. Now that I've gotten both of them. I'll get the air armor, I guess. Only thing left is tough stuff. But also bombs. Didn't have any of those. Come back and see me if there's anything you need. You can now see how many Pikmin are just lazying about. I think we'll go for one more day in that area. Probably be another tunnel. I'm glad we finally defeated the steamroller. I guess we could have made that sage thing a little easier on me by just killing the guy right away, but since I didn't have any of my ultra spicy spray and I didn't actually know I could kill him, you're probably not supposed to. It probably takes too long. Then he starts flailing around at the speed of sound. Alright, we're going up there to get the thing, and there's another guy up there. I haven't gone in there, apparently. Monsters here, but there's no treasure. There's treasure up here that I don't know how to get. And treasure over there, which I can get now. I forgot to... Dang it. I forgot to level up Ochi. But oh well. Knew there was something I was forgetting. But he's already plenty strong. Looks probably fine. Okay. Go up here. Get that. And you just enjoy the serene waves as they crash over us, reminding us of all the things we could be doing, other than this. Oh, it takes 3? Yeah. And there's a guy up here, I think. Hey, Dendori!
Come on.
Look, it's a leafling. Look into my eyes. Come, Dendorita. Ta-da! Wow, how many castaways have been turned to leaflings? Never mind. We need to rescue them all. Ochi, help him out. He's like, yeah, I can dig it. Alright, go take that peach back? Peach, plum, bubblegum. Oh, good. I don't really want you to take that, Ochi, but... Alright, when we make a bridge that's slightly wet, then I'll know which one was yours. Well, I guess I don't have to make it, it's the Pikmin that hold it. Okay. Reds and ice. Strategic freezeway. Oh man. Pikmin can't freeze in rooms where the bonfire altar is burning. Build a clay bridge across the middle to make a considerable shortcut. The weight of the things you transport converts to points. The higher the total point score, the more you can receive. Throw all your all into Dandori. You guys take care of that. Wait, I lost the thing? Why did I lose the thing? Fine. Kill him. I don't care. They are stuck on his dead body. Okay, sure. Why did they not pick up the thing? This mechanic is so dumb. Yeah. What the? You really gonna? Okay, you can't. You can't reach them, thankfully. But he is like, what the heck, man? Die. Please. Okay. Come on. Oh, interesting. I can actually stop him from... I can stop him from doing the thing. From swallowing it, I mean. You guys do that. You take that. You guys come here. Take that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Need more threads. Why is there one Pikmin on this? Oh, I guess I was supposed to use the shortcut. Whoops. Transport more and more. Oh, but I only have nearly enough. First. I'm not doing this very well at all. I could have lit this thing and then instantly... Okay. All rooms are lit. Okay, everybody, go! Not me pictures. Come on, Pikmin, where are you? There you are. Take that back. All of them are here. Mochi is also here. 2 minutes left. Anything I'm missing? There's a thing in the corner? Oh, there it is. Another sweet potato. I don't know why there are so many of these. What? Why are they cold? I've gotten rid of every source of chill in this entire area. Oh well. You are Dandori genius? No. If I'm a Dandori genius, that bar is low. So low a Pikmin can't go under it. Ta-da! I just realized what they mean by weight. Each treasure is based on its weight. So it goes to 180 because there were a lot of 10s and 7s. Time has its own weight. Oh, incredible, Dandori. Shocking, you beat record. 30 pieces of raw material. I don't know if that one was 4-star though. I guess with the ice and everything, it's pretty challenging to get it fast. What are you gonna do? Castaways hide inside caves to avoid the dangers of nighttime with the surface. That's where you'll find them, waiting to be rescued, and definitely not avoiding you, the real terror of the day and night. Don't need purples. Okay. Moving on. I guess maybe they want me to take purples to the little thing all the way up here. I haven't been to that cave, but it really is weird that nothing's around here to beat me out. I'm also glad that I cannot be frozen alongside everything else. Yeah, why don't you guys come over here? Ta-da! Leafling recovered. Good work. Error. Yeah, you'll need to be cured as soon as possible. Which might be a while, because you haven't been curing anyone. You haven't noticed that. Get some more crystals, because I'm out. Alright, there's all the treasure here. There's the thing there, there's the treasure up there. But I think I'll do this other cave. Could be the last cave. Did I not do this one? Not do that one. Weird. He's doing his best. The art of Dandori is filled with just waiting around. Waiting for your Pikmin to finish doing what they're doing. Where have I forgotten Pikmin? Nowhere, I guess. Alright. That's all of them. need to reset my... Jeez. Not sure why, but it has like a weird burn effect. Gotta unplug it and plug it back in, and then suddenly it works. Somehow. Okay, those guys can take care of all of that. Hydro Jelly Burst. Oh, eggs. You know, I don't think the inside of these eggs are supposed to be sad. I think they're just drinking egg yolk. Does that help plants grow? I guess it could. It's protein. Right. I don't know much about plants. Why is the ice? That's not very nice. Why is there an ice frog here? I've been trying to avoid the ice frog. Not really, but... Oh, the exit. Neat. Kill him. Kill him. It's not very nice to do so, but it's required. That's poison. Up there, poison. Why is there poison here? Am I required to kill that with OT? There aren't too many of those where I'm like actually required to kill it with OT. Except for the ones where you have to jump. I think those are the only ones that really stick out. Did I miss anything? No. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. You were not required to use Ochi. Sorry, blue Pikmin. Hello. How's it going? What's that? Yeah, I like their little pink and purple flowers. Wait, I'm still missing something. Oh, a single speck of gold. They just never bothered to grab it. There we go. They're usually so good about that, too. The Sub-Zero Sauna. That's not what a sauna means, Olimar. There's 2 rescues here and only 3 treasures. Okay. Sounds like more than 3 types of Pikmin in your squad if you're exploring caves. But, you know, it's still designed around having just 3. Ah, there must be a castaway nearby. Alright, that's new. I don't like that. Can I break that? I sure can. I don't really like the threat of icicles. One of them's gonna be a trick. One of them's gonna be a monster. Oh, it's frozen. Okay. My finger's on the button. Alright, I was sure that an icicle was gonna fall on top of them. What do I do to unfreeze the water? That's just more ice. And I forgot they don't freeze on Ochi. Okay. Warm yourselves up with the power of combat. How do I unfreeze the water? I guess I'm breaking these ice cubes. And that'll unfreeze the water? Okay, there we go. Except for... What the... I don't like that the fish came back to life. And that they're gonna win? No, okay. They almost won, but they don't chew fast enough. A common problem. Now the problem went from ice to water. Ochi, take the dead body. Tired of looking at it. Actually, what do the ice guys do with... Yeah, there's no actual way over there, is there? Ochi can also not transport. Whoops. Who's it gonna be? Good work on the rescue. Let's see what we can learn from this ID. It's Vonda. Krista believes that what unexplored lands doesn't need most is art. So she hired hired and flew a TV crew to this planet to create some. What? Hey, isn't that opera singer who's always on TV? She's really famous with her performance in, what was it again?
Fishy.
Ah, good. Someone else from the TV crew. He released a muggus. Can't help but notice no one answered. How many... Can't believe we don't have all the puzzle pieces yet. I didn't count to see how many we had left, but it's a number. Alright, just these dead bodies remaining, and then we can leave. Except I need to freeze this water. Okay. It's definitely everything. Last floor. One person left. What will our boss be? Something ice related. Probably. Right? It says sauna though, so maybe it's just a big lava creature. Throw me for a complete loop. Oh no. I don't like that one bit. Okay, that probably had Pikmin in it in the real version. Hello. Why? Okay. Does it count as eating if you suck them up? Let's find out. It does in fact count as eating. As far as that Pikmin didn't die. But it did not stop his thing. I'm just gonna keep summoning. Alright, easy peasy. Never had a doubt in my mind. I did sacrifice another white Pikmin, though. But it had to happen. Oh good, it keeps the frost effect even in cutscenes. Check the ID info. It's Twyla. Young's researcher passionate about sedimentary rock and geological features, but avoids the messy counterpart, dirt.
Mueller?
Hee, a young geologist from Research Task Force. Can't wait to test her on her knowledge of the field. Thought you were gonna say test her on something else, but... yeah, he's threatened to do experiments on people more than once. What's happening? Alright, hang on. This is what Ochi is for. Whoop. Somewhat helpful, right? There's still no real explanation on how he can do that. Huh. I think it's about 11 p.m. I think it's almost midnight. Alright. Well... wait, where did I get one more Pikmin? What the heck? I lost a Pikmin. Where did I get another one? There was a Pikmin in the crystal, I guess. Yeah, when they said that the Pikmin disappear when you reach 100, I didn't think they came back if you lost them. That's a choice, I guess. That makes them seem even more magical. You know, it's not their instinct telling them to go hide, it's just they disappear from existence. But we did it! Another pup drive up. Contemplation Station. Sounds like the name of a song. Left Edge. True Goo! We lost one white Pikmin, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Now I just realized the death counter hasn't even been there this like, all day. Wasn't in the last one either. Not that it matters. Or it got reset to 0? Why is it at 0? What the heck? Yeah, it has been on. It just reset to 0 at some point? Uh-oh. Okay. It's very touchy. I hold it down for like half a second and it goes down 12. Okay. Alright. This time I will keep out some purples. "75% complete." We're gonna go up there, and then we're gonna go Dandori. Then we'll be done. Wish I could fast travel over there, but I guess that would be too good. You go up, then right, then up again. And I guess I could have Ochi go up there while I go towards the Dandori guy, but I'll handle that later. I somehow lost people. Really, guys? Come on. It's so sad. Come on, little purple guys. We're gonna go hang out on the good old sandcastle, your favorite place to be. Oh boy, can't wait to go to the sandcastle, Mom. Alright, just follow me, guys. And you keep going, like, alright, here we... Where's Timmy and Billy? In the distance, you just see little ghosts float up in the sky. They were so excited to come to this big sandcastle, and now they're not here. They're so dead when I get home. And yeah, they so are. Oh good, they still sing. I say that every time. Yeah, go all the way around for this. Oh, that's still alive. Huh. Of all the things to still be alive on this sandcastle, I didn't expect it to be the thing that shoots water. You know, I could have sworn I got this onion over here. Did I restart time afterwards and just didn't go back for it? Guys, come on. Just this guy. I think it's one, I guess. Water drain. I can drain that water by knocking something loose. I bet you could probably like, throw a bomb in there, or get Ochi to do it. And there goes the water. Alright, I get it. The water's gone. I don't need it spelled out. Something here. No. Something there. Okay, yes. Yeah, it looks like it's bigger than I thought. Along with this crab, man. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to... I use cereal. Hang on. I can cheap this out a little bit. I can cheap this out a little bit, I said. Okay. Oh yeah, the watermelon. I forgot about you. I guess purples actually are really good at fighting. Anyways. Whoop. But they're very slow. as they are slower than OP. So. It's a whistle. Ta-da! And I think that's all the treasure except for that thing. Dang it. Well, I don't really want to come back here a second time. See. Seems like there are some enemies up there, but otherwise, why are you guys with me? Go away. Seriously, stop. I have the thing that's like, go back to base. Wait, nope, that's not the right one. We got the Summer Fruit series. Anything else up there? There's one treasure going up there. Go over here. Dang it, wrong button. No, Ochi, I didn't. Ah, geez, there's so many stupid things. Okay. Ochi, go here. Pikmin Commander, go here. Okay. I was doing like 15 things at once. It was incorrect. Okay, we'll lose a bunch of things if I go back in time. I think it's worth it still. Dang it. Okay, I'm still up here. Right after I got the onion. There's a thing already dug up. Okay. Or not. That should be near more than enough. That was right after I blew that up? That's weird. Okay, you take that. Be faster to bring them all over here. Don't know. Well, I don't think it'd actually be slower. Put all these guys up. They are in my way. Dang it. Apparently I only use blues for the rest of the thing, so... whatever. Okay. Now I just get the thing out of the pearl. We know that the crab grab is a trap. As I suspected all along. Oh, we actually get a pearl. And we can, in fact, pick those up. I just never bothered to try. Or never noticed that I did. Okay. Looks like that's all the treasures. I think. We're at 86%. What am I missing? Done all those caves. The Dandori? Yes. Hmm. Hmm. We're no longer perked up. I gotta get there before it gets to red. Once it gets to red, then it's like, oh, well, sorry, bud, but... it's too late for you to do things. Pikmin cannot join you. That's okay. I don't need him. Who needs him? Who needs Pikmin anyway? I've got my dog. I'm gonna move the other Christmas cards by one. I can have them right on Uchi. Okay. Use the survey to check the stats of treasure and Pikmin. Develop your Dandori-inspired strategy for upcoming tasks. Deciding whether to transport nuggets with small or large groups, take a good look at the conditions first. I don't need your chitter chatter. I follow my own rules. Actually, he cannot actually get that, can he? He does not have the power. No, actually, what? Why does the first one pick up a scent? They're all different things. Come here, Ochi. Jeez. There are a few redundant buttons, but it's fine. What? They can take care of that for a bit. These other blues over here. How many blues do I have? 7. Get those for this one. Dandori, 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 I say. That's how the Pikmin like to play. You can't fool me, spoiler. Division of labor is important in Dandori. Stop being disappointed and go get the sap that's right there. These saps. Oh, there are blues right there. It's definitely one of those points where you want You want Ochi to have the power to swim, but or swim better. At least do that. Little blues on it up from above. Yes. There's nothing over there, nothing over there. I guess I can just check my map instead of using my big old eyes. It's actually more important to just grab as many Pikmin as you can first. Why did they stop? Okay, now there's only one area left. It's got a big old box in front of it. No, just in general it has a box. 2 boxes. Guess you're supposed to go around, push it, and then come back around with all the others? Or it's just a better way to get around, who knows? A bronze medal. You have good Dandori. Says the one with bad Dandori. Don't pay attention to me, Mr. Krabs. I'm not here. Why is that one just sitting there? Like a doofus. And of course Ochi got distracted by him, but that's fair. Amazing Dandori. Okay guys, come over here. We gotta kill this crab before he slaughters us. Whoop. Alright, easy peasy. Ouch. This will be the last thing for this area, I think, and then we'll just be basically done. I think I'm missing someone. Oh, there he is. Never give up on Dandori. Go to the end. Why do they just stand there? I don't understand. They're supposed to, like, grab things when they're idle. Sometimes they just stand there. A bunch of dweebs. I think that's it. The power of Dandori consumes you. It leads you to success. You're a Dandori genius! That's it. Okay. Complete. New high score. Oh, incredible, Dandori. It's shocking that you beat the record. Take these 30 pieces of raw material. Goodbye.
Honey!
I don't care about the Dandori skills. Alright, let's get them out of here. I guess it's fitting that Olimar is the one that lasted the longest in these Dandori wars. Talk to everyone you rescued. You might say something cool, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Pitch more pebbles. Now, if there's one thing I hope they patch in, it's the ability to split screen Ochi. as an option. Not that I would use it at all, but it seems dumb. Why are we standing in water? I want them biting out of their way back inside that cave. I can only bring out blues. Okay. With this guy, that should be it? Probably? Maybe? I don't see anything else, but that doesn't really mean anything. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The art of Tandoori is filled with impatience. Evening recovered. Good work.
Oh.
I want to free these poor leaflings from their endless obsession with Tandoori. Alright, we did it. 100%. I'm out of here. The blue's empty stare. Mouths slightly open. Unblinking. Unbreathing. Alright, and with that, I think I'll probably call it for today after we talk to everybody. Or maybe I'll just call it and I'll do that off stream. It's just a lot of chatter. A lot of chitter chatter. Ta-da! Investigation complete. Lost one Pikmin. One purple, one white. What are you up to, Yanni? This is a creature research. The more I examine the specimens, the more they intrigue me. The evolutionary process seemed very different from ours. I suppose it makes sense. Out of curiosity, what exactly research were you conducting? Oh, not really research, much as an experimental creature breeding program. Okay, wait, you say breeding program? Put it into that right away. No. Not going to. I don't like where that's going, Yanni. Well, we did it. We saved everyone. Except we haven't. You get this under control, is that it? I haven't pulled fast what it means. Hey, not done yet, newbie. Keep it out and finish the job. But, hope you all enjoyed the late night stream. Bits different than the... Oh, hey. Ends a bit earlier than the usual one, but hey, 2 streams in a day? What a deal! I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and tomorrow's probably gonna be something else, actually. There was a demo game I wanted to try. Or we'll go back to Pokemon, or we'll just play more Pikmin. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. But hope you all enjoy the stream. I'm gonna keep streams coming, and I hope you'll keep enjoying them. So, bye for now, and have a good night. And if you're struggling to go to bed, well, and do it.